Уважаемые абитуриенты, эта неделя открытых дверей Минского государственного лингвистического университета посвящена переводческому факультету. Преподаватели целого ряда кафедр обучают студентов на переводческом факультете. В данном видео вы увидите материал о дисциплинах кафедры теории и практики английского языка. Преподаватели нашей кафедры расскажут вам о том, как они обучают английскому языку студентов 3, 4 и 5 курсов. Ведь квалификация будущего переводчика подразумевает высокий уровень владения английским языком и наличие знаний об особенностях культуры англоязычных стран. Об этом сейчас расскажут я, заведующая кафедрой Свистун Татьяна Ивановна, доцент кафедры Зиневич Надежда Васильевна и преподаватель кафедры Кашевская Анастасия Сергеевна. Слайды и их сопровождение о дисциплинах 3, 4 и 5 курсов сделаны на английском языке. Поэтому у вас будет возможность проверить свой уровень владения английским языком.
I will start our presentation with the course for third-year students, Practice in Foreign Language Communication. In the course, you are going to develop your communicative skills, reading, listening, speaking, and writing, through studying new vocabulary, reading and discussing the articles, watching the video clips, listening to the audio recordings, doing written tasks. The course gives a solid foundation in topical issues. For instance, the world we live in. You're going to take a glance at eco-friendly movement, life in harmony with nature, alternative sources of energy, trips to contaminated places. Another captivating theme is what future has in store for us, including great inventions of all times, modern technologies, digital detox, gene cloning. The English language is changing all the time, new words are appearing, and you will get acquainted with some of them during the course. Digital handover, video ties, phablet. An interesting fact is that the word of the year 2020 was lockdown. While studying the topic The World of Work, you will also learn how to write an impressive CV, find a dream job, get rid of hurdles in the labor market, and what the word workaholics means. Living in the modern progressive society, we have to deal with different international organizations. The influence of them is great. They deal with political, social, and economic problems. Exploring the topic mass media, you're going to get acquainted with the types of newspapers, TV, and radio programs. Investigating the world of education is another key point in the course, as learning for life is inevitable. And last but not least is addictions. It is important to know how addictions hijack the brain. The mentioned topics give a lot of freedom to think, visualize, discuss, and debate. Prepare students to consider things profoundly. But how do we achieve successful communication? What are the keys to success? Successful communication is impossible without good vocabulary. So we put strong emphasis on lexis in the course. You're going to practice English through pair work, group activities, and project work. Numerous exercises will help you. Vocabulary exercises will help you to train every detail by providing synonyms and antonyms, guessing the word according to its definition, matching the words, creating word clouds, completing crosswords, or just inserting prepositions. There is a wide range of reading material in the course, which depicts a wide spectrum of contemporary and topical issues. They're full of interesting ideas, and they're taken from a variety of authentic sources. The next step to successful communication is fluency. Follow-up activities give you a chance to check comprehension, review important information. These tasks are interconnected with the topics raised in the texts and lexis of the unit. simulating role plays, presenting solo tasks, analyzing diagrams, commenting on quotes and some controversial statements will definitely develop your speaking skills. In order to master communicative skills, you should be a good listener. Numerous video clips and audio recordings will help you. As for written tasks, they will offer you lots of opportunities to use active vocabulary of the unit and develop writing skills. That's not all about the course. The rest you will explore when you are a third-year student. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Zinevich Nadezhda Vasilyevna, and I'm here to tell you why our fourth-year students like their practice in cross-cultural communication, that is PCC for short, so much. To begin with, we cover a range of general interest and very specific topics that center around cross-cultural communication and ways to enhance it. Along with that, we look into some of the most pressing issues facing humanity, including the human rights crisis and the role of the world's biggest English-speaking powerhouse, the United States of America, in shaping today's political and social environment. But it's not only relevant information and search for answers that we focus on. We also aim to provide critical thinking skills and to show how to deliver your point of view successfully and defend it against possible criticism. Along with that, you'll improve your essay writing skills and learn to adjust your writing to suit different communicative goals. Now, I'll take you on a brief tour around the world of PCC. First, we all know how incredibly complex communication across cultures is. And if you are dreaming about navigating our multicultural world successfully, you'll find our practical course very useful. Like one and the same gesture that can be perfectly normal in one setting and absolutely inappropriate in another. Will help you to become aware of that and much more, of course. Second, we all love English. And of course, we like to learn new exciting things about it and its triumph in today's world. But if you're wondering what impact it might have on other languages and cultures, you'll find some insights in our course. Like language change, which is inevitable when languages spread around countries and regions. But is it an example of natural evolution or language degrading? We'll help you to get to grips with that and much more, of course. Third, we all heard about the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights, which seeks to promote human rights around the world. But if you still can't understand why it didn't prevent human rights abuses of so many women, children, and other groups of people, and are looking for better solutions, you'll find some clues here. Like international human rights organizations, whose activities can be so helpful on the one hand, but so controversial on the other, will help you to get your head around that, and much more, of course. And now over to the United States of America. We all know that it's one of the most influential political leaders in today's world. But if you want to understand how the country's tumultuous history empowered its present, you'll find some answers here. Like the powerful individuals whose determination and commitment enabled the country's progress. Will help you to understand how to learn from the past and to make a contribution to the present, and much more, of course. Next, we all heard how firmly Americans believe in their values and traditions, and how deeply they respect their social institutions, like American courts. But if you want to better understand the link between law and morality, which could be a window to understanding cultures, you'll find some answers here. Like, in the United States of America, states enjoy a great autonomy from the federal government and are quite free to pursue their own policies. We'll help you to see the pros and cons of that, and much more, of course. And finally, we all know how important the United States foreign policies are and how they can change the entire world. But if you feel overwhelmed by complexities in the current political scene and want to understand why the United States sides with Japan and South Korea, but at the same time severely criticizes China and Russia, you'll find good reasons here. Like, is it true that there are a number of countries that still have no formal diplomatic relations with the United States? We'll help you to get to the bottom of that, and much more, of course. So, welcome on board.
In my turn, I'm going to tell you about discourse communication practices. Being one of our team, you'll face global challenges and become a witness of a wide range of the most breaking events worldwide concerning politics and politicians, elections, immigration crisis, terrorism, Eurozone crisis, and American exceptionalism. Be it a terrorist act in Spain, the war in Syria, the global financial crisis, or an interview with an influential political leader, it immediately becomes the subject of our discussion and hottest debate. Besides, our course will take you on an incredible journey about the aspects of human life, such as marriage and divorce, money and morals, love and hate, parents and children, alternative lifestyles, cohabitation, abortions, genderquake, domestic violence, child maltreatment, sex education, and many others. During the year, you'll hardly complain of being bored, as you're going to be involved in a variety of activities. Among them, role-playing interviews and presenting speeches, taking part in debates, reading books and rendering articles, writing reviews and essays. Article rendering will enable you to identify the theme of any text in no time. You'll become masters of grasping the main idea implicitly expressed by the author. You will become an expert in reconstructing and rearranging a written passage without any considerable damage to its context and idea. Debating can look intimidating from the sidelines, but it consists of skills that anybody can learn. Debating may not be something that you encounter in your everyday life, but these skills can be incredibly valuable. Benefits of debating include allowing you to think about aspects and perspectives you may not have considered, encourages you to speak strategically. You will learn how to create a persuasive argument, and what's more, when you have to argue against your personal view, you realize that there are two sides to the argument. Public speaking is a great way of building personal development on many levels. Whether your goal is to engage in political debate, make a career as a motivational speaker, or gain confidence in front of an audience, public speaking can help you meet your goal. What are the benefits of public speaking? Effective public speaking skills can help with career advancement as they indicate creativity, critical thinking skills, leadership abilities, poise, and professionalism, qualities which are very valuable for the job market. Public speaking is an excellent way to build critical thinking skills. Writing a speech requires a great deal of careful thought, from the audience analysis to the closing sentence. It's not enough to have a message. You also need to figure out how to tailor the message to fit the needs of your audience. If you feel like going further and challenging your creative writing skills, the essay contest is there for you. In case you take the first prize, you can get a bonus at the exam. Isn't it appealing? Thank you for your attention, and don't hesitate to enroll.